In this video, I'm gonna finish the footer by first creating the separators for the columns in the footer, and these columns will act as the content holder for the footer's content. So to do that, I'm gonna create some copies of these separators and use them as the border of the columns. So let's hit Ctrl J by first selecting this layer of this separator, and this second the copy of the separator will be the first border, column border that we will use. So I'm gonna move it and resize it and put it in the right place. So to resize it, you have to enter into transformation mode, and holding down the shift key you can move it around or angle it the right way, and we have to resize it as well by holding down the shift again. And it's important that you hold down the shift because you don't want to break the dimension of the separator. And after you have resized it correctly, you can place it into the right position. Remember, we need 3 columns, so we will use 2 separators. And after you have placed it, you can hit enter or click on this icon here. And now if you look closely, you can see that we have this nice separator here. Now it's a little bit too big, so I'm gonna resize it and hit enter. And I'm gonna create another copy of this and click on this move tool and move it to the right place. And now we have 3 columns, as you can see, and each column will hold some content, some information about the company in this case. And the first column is gonna be the place for the website of the company. So I'm gonna use an icon here to make it more customer friendly, and I'm gonna use this first icon, this one, this planet icon, and I'm gonna move it into this first column, and we have to resize it as well because it's too big. So let's do that. Again, we have to enter transformation mode, so Ctrl T is the hotkey we need here, and holding down the shift key because we don't want to break the dimension again of this icon. I'm gonna resize it, and I think this is a nice size for this icon here. Maybe a little bit smaller. Yeah, maybe this is the right one. I might resize it in the future, but now I think this is okay. Now I want to center this icon horizontally, and to do that we can click on this marquee tool. We have to select this this column, and going back to the move tool, we can click on this icon over here, and as you can see, the icon is now horizontally centered in the marked area that is in this column. So this is a great way to align elements. You can align more elements at the same time by highlighting or selecting them before the alignment. But now we only wanted this icon to be centered horizontally, so it's now centered. And the website of this company is right now not very important for us because we are just practicing. So to enter the text, I'm gonna click on this text icon here, text tool, and enter a random website name, and hit enter. I'm gonna resize this it's already resized to 47 pixels, so we are good. And I'm gonna align it again horizontally to the center by selecting this column and go back to the move tool and click on this icon. And now, as you can see, it's nicely aligned. I'm gonna remove this selection by hitting Ctrl D again and move it up a little bit by holding down Shift, because we don't want to move it horizontally. So I think we are good. Maybe I will change the color as well, because it's very light gray, and I'm gonna change it to 42, 40 and 41, which is a very nice dark gray color. I'm gonna hit OK, and now we are done with this. The next column is gonna be holding international telephones for the company. So I'm gonna use another icon here, which is this one, and I'm gonna place it over here, resize it like before, and I think it looks good. Maybe it's a little bit too big, so resize it. Yes, and we can align it again by selecting the column and going back to the move tool and clicking on this alignment icon. And now the content is gonna be some international telephones, as I said before. So I'm gonna remove this selection by hitting Ctrl D and entering some text here. So I'm gonna say international and enter some random telephone numbers. So let's say this is gonna work for us. And hitting the big enter, not the numpad enter, I'm gonna type, for example, US and some other random numbers again, and the UK. You can create as much as you can, or as much as you want, or as much as you need if you are a designer. So let's say, for example, Europe. The next one is, for example, Brazil. And let's say last one is Turkey, for example, and hit the numpad enter, because I think this is enough. And we have to resize it, because honestly it's too big and you can't see the bottom of the telephone numbers. So I'm gonna resize it to about, let's say, 30 pixels. Yeah, it's a little bit too small, maybe 33. Yes, I think this is enough. Oops, hit enter. Let's align it horizontally to the center as before we did with the icons. And yeah, I think we are good with this middle column as well. Maybe we can resize it a little bit. Let's say 36 pixels. Yeah, I think it's much better. And actually, I'm not gonna center it horizontally because it looks weird. So, as you can see, this space is empty. So, by aligning this to the horizontal center, it's not gonna look like it's actually centered, because there is a lot of empty space here. So, I'm gonna just stick with my instincts, and I'm gonna use this alignment. And the third column will be 24/7 telephone number, which is actually a telephone number that the customers can call at any given time of the day. So I'm gonna use another icon over here. And by the way, sorry, this is not the one. And by the way, you can use these icons by downloading this resources.psd from the resources folder or resources area on Udemy. So I'm gonna, yeah, this is the right icon. I'm gonna move it over here, resize it again by holding down the Shift key because we don't want to break the dimension, and hit enter. And I think this is aligned properly. Maybe a bit smaller. Hit enter, and let's align it again because why not? And now it looks good. And this telephone number is it contains some letters as well, not only numbers. So I'm gonna look out for that. And let's say this is a international number. Let's align it to the center again. And make it bigger because it's actually very small. Let's use a 47 pixel size again. And we can move these icons a little bit up because I think they take up a lot of space. We can do that as well. And I'm gonna resize these. Move these up a little bit. And with that, I think we are done with this footer for now, at least. And I think in the future we are not gonna mess with this anymore because it's already done. So in the next video, I'm gonna actually create the content area, so the main content holder, which we use 3 columns like the footer, so that the design will be again in harmony. And yeah, this is the end of this video, and see you in the next one.